This is Hannibal back here from the Hannibal TV on YouTube with a daily wrestling news update. Jim Ross, according to the Wrestling Observer, had successful colon cancer surgery earlier today. He's in my prayers. He's one of the best, a true Hall of Famer, one of the best commentators in history. And he's been through hell. He's been battling all sorts of diseases and health issues over seemingly decades, but he usually comes out on top. He's still alive in his 70s. Met him several times, done an interview with him. He's just as he is on camera, in my experiences with him. So I was sorry to hear about that, but at least one of the best things about having AEW around is it takes care of guys like Jim Ross and Jake Roberts to make sure they can afford the very best medical treatment, which a lot of us don't have access to. They certainly paid their dues to get where they are. So you're in my prayers, Jim. Raw on Netflix did its lowest U.S. viewers up to this point last night for their episode. It was also internationally the lowest total hours viewed. Goldberg's son, Gage, who plays for the University of Colorado right now, is going to walk Goldberg to the ring for his retirement match. As I reported earlier, they are coming to Atlanta for a series of events in July, the same weekend as All In Texas. Whether they make that Goldberg's retirement match or not, part of the festivities, it might happen actually, because it seems like the talk of those events and Goldberg's retirement is kind of correlating a bit. But to me, I'd love to see Goldberg retire in the actual Georgia Dome. But it looks like, according to Meltzer, WWE is going to try and run major weekends the same weekend as AEW runs their major shows, at least 2 more times this year. Not including this past weekend and not including the next weekend. From what I heard about the AEW, I mean, I tried to watch some of the clips from the AEW Double or Nothing show. The show was 5.5 hours and 11 matches. Very long. That's a lot of wrestling to digest. I mean, the guys put out a good effort, but according to the Wrestling Observer, to quote them, even some of the people in the company feel it's too long, and it's not being nice to the people on the East Coast when you're going that late, because who wants to stay up past midnight, 1 p.m.? I know it was a holiday yesterday, but like, they regularly do this, run shows past midnights, and then you gotta go to work the next day. So one of the things about AEW is they always give too much, and to me, you gotta pay more to fly more wrestlers in for this, and it turns off the crowd. For the members that are kind of like on the fence about wrestling, then they go to it instead of like leaving after 2.5, 3 hours enjoying it. You leave completely exhausted, and you're thinking about, oh my God, now I got to wake up tired the next day. Like more just for the sake of more is not always better. That's just my opinion on wrestling shows. As a guy, that here's how I like to take my wrestling these days, in YouTube clips where I don't have to watch ads because I have YouTube Premium. I can take a few minutes of the best stuff here or there to know enough about what's going on. Just like Raw last night. Cool that they had the small entranceway. I think the Titantron and the large entranceway. I mean, that was cool in the 90s. It's played itself out. I like the smaller style entranceways. The stuff they're doing with AAA, I like the way that they're doing it. For now, to me, it's fresh. I think buying the AAA company is a good idea. Apparently, last night they announced that Chad Gable is going to be wrestling Vikino for the AAA Mega Championship in June. for the WWE's first NXT AAA When Worlds Collide show, but apparently Vikingo has not won the title from Alberto Del Rio yet, who is, by the way, Del Rio is under the new WWE AAA contract. Not all wrestlers are yet, but a lot of them are. But apparently that's what everyone's talking about. How can they say that this is going to be the title match when it hasn't even changed hands yet? Well, they successfully got people talking about it. So I think that's a good thing. And I think CMLL is either going to need a major boost from Tony Khan helping their ability to sign people, or they're going to be in a lot of trouble as WWE puts their machine behind AAA and starts signing more and more of the best wrestlers in Mexico. Because from what I understand, Mexico wrestling pays pennies compared to what AEW and WWE pay. And if you have WWE offering large money contracts to the best of the best from Mexico, why would they not go to WWE? So I think it's going to be good for the wrestling business overall. Apparently, WWE prospect Freedom Ramsey is no longer with the WWE ID program. Apparently, they're not going to make formal announcements when they release people from the ID program, which is basically a kind of a development program, except for the talent isn't full-time in the development. They can still do the indies. They also do bookings that they get through the WWE ID program. But apparently it's going to be up to the individual talents whether they announce their releases or not. So there's the news for the day. I'm going to head off for my second workout in a minute. Wish everybody a great night. I'll be back